Hi everyone, my name is Gina and welcome to my channel, Gina's Journey. So I just wanted to just share. I'm retired and I live alone, and I have, like everyone else in life, have a lot of responsibilities. Just surviving life is a responsibility, and it's difficult sometimes. There's a lot of ups and downs in life, and at this age, there's an old saying, um, I wish I knew then what I know now, is one of the most appropriate sayings ever, because in different stages of our lives, we all experience the same thing, just at different times in our lives. And what I will say is, being retired, it's a fixed income, living alone, having a home, uh, it's such an adjustment. And am I crushing it? At times I feel like I'm crushing it, and at times I feel like I'm failing miserably. Um, it's a different feeling. I was married. It was a two-family income. We owned our own home. I'm no longer married, and I'm doing everything by myself. Not a permanent life partner or anything right now. But retirement is such a huge adjustment at a late age in life, where I was never an insecure person. I never panicked, had anxiety or anything like that. And I find some of these things like creeping up on me. And before, prior to retirement, having a job, if you needed extra money, you would work extra hours or you get another job. Um, so the adjustment is at a later age in life, to me, is scary. It's very scary. Um, Life has such ups and downs, twists and turns throughout our lives. But at a later age, it's such a different feeling. I never had insecurities before. And I like to live in the moment. I don't like to live in the past. I don't try to predict the future, because anyone that tries to do that, no. There's another saying, man plans, God laughs. You can't make any plans. You just don't know where life is going to take you. You try your best. Am I trying my best? Absolutely. At times, do I feel like I need a different direction? Maybe. Life is just such full of questions. But as a retired person, I'm getting my act together, I think, at this age. And what I wanted to just share with you is that don't give up. Don't give up on thinking you can't do it. Don't give up on thinking that because you're alone or handling everything by yourself, that it's just too much. At times it is. At times it is just really too much. And then I center myself. I'm not a big meditation, I'm just a normal human being going through life like everyone else, paying my bills, keeping up with stuff, trying to live life. I love living life. I'm always considered myself more of like a free spirit person, but I think about things more than I did before. When we're younger, we're fearless. And I miss that. I still like adventure. I go out. I have friends, yes, I date and all that kind of stuff. But I call it like the last phase of my life. And I don't like to think of it in a morbid way. It's really not a morbid way. But, when you're retirement age, things change. I do enjoy going out, having dinner. I have my outlets, whereas if like life brings me down a little bit, something happens, and I center myself and I'm like, okay, we can move forward. We always did, we always will. Like everyone else, been through a lot of different things in life, loss of family members that I cared for dearly, that were a big support system for me, not being married anymore. And then, my husband passing away, and just so many different things that change your life and change your perspective on things, which I'm not saying is good or bad. It is. It's just life. And life is scary, but life is fun. And that's what I'm learning, is don't give up on that fearlessness and that adventure. Don't think life is just going to pass you by now, like you're just doing your time. And that does go through your mind. It really does. And it's a scary situation. And here I am drinking tea with you. Excuse me. What I did do to get more of a routine in my life, being retired, is I found out what was before. When you're working, you get a job, it pays the bills, you may not love the job, maybe you just deal with it because you need your income, you have a house, you have responsibilities. So you have a job, you're working your full-time hours, you're putting your grinding away and everything. And once I retired and I thought about getting a part-time job, I was determined to get something that I was passionate about, something fun, because it's a supplemental income. And I wasn't looking to break the bank. I was just looking for, it was for multiple reasons. One, to get me out of the house. Two, who can't use extra money? Everybody can use extra money in your pocket. But I wanted to do something that was fun for me. And there were a couple of things that I love to do. One is cooking. I love to cook, love to eat, love to cook for friends. I cook for friends. I entertain a lot. Excuse me. And I love it. And flowers, gardening. And so it was either get a job, maybe doing some gardening, a flower shop, or someplace where you can cook. I don't have any experience in those fields. So is someone going to hire me at this age? Is someone going to hire me when I don't have experience in what they're looking for? But why not try? So I went out there and I tried. And I'm currently working part-time, very part-time, in a farmer's market kitchen. And I do food prep and I do some cooking, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so good for me. I'm socializing. I love the people I work with. It's a very small family owned place. I love the people. They're all are very much younger than me, but I love it so much. And it has done a lot for my self-confidence. It has done a lot for me in different ways. It's a feel good. It really is a feel good. Um, and what I'm learning is life doesn't stop after you retire. Life doesn't turn into just a routine of, here I am at this age. What do I do now? There's nothing left. There is so much more left to life. There's so much more to experience. And I really I'm always a very pessimistic, optimistic person. Felt like I was becoming pessimistic, which I was like, no, this is not happening. So what I just wanted to share with you is I love this channel. This is also good for me. It's an outlet for me. And I'm just sharing things that I love. And I'm not a professional. I'm not a coach, a life coach, a psychologist, none of those things. I'm a human being going through life experiences like all of you, and just felt like sharing them. I do a lot of videos, a lot of shorts with cooking. I'm not a chef. I don't have a cookbook. It's a thought, but that's my outlet too. I love to cook, so I'm sharing that with you. I hope you enjoy my channel. I love just sitting and chatting, having a cup of tea, and just sharing with you that you're not alone, and we have the same thoughts, and we all have challenges. We all deal with them in different ways. There's no right or wrong. What it is doing your best to have a positive outlook on it, doing your best to enjoy life, never thinking it's near its end, you're too old for anything, nobody cares. Don't think that way, because I don't think that way. And sharing my videos of whatever I'm doing, it's very sporadic with me, but that's just how I am. It's like, hey, let's just do a video on this, or I'm going to try cooking this, or I see something on TikTok or YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, I'll try that too, something different. And enjoy yourself, socializing. And retirement is not for the elderly. I'm in that category. They categorize us. And, I'm in that retirement, elderly, senior, whatever word you want to use. I don't care what word you use, because I know me. And don't feel like I have any professional outlet to speak to you about it. I'm just sharing my human experiences, and have experienced a lot in these many years. but retirement is an adjustment. But it's not the end of life. It's not the end of the world. And it's not the end of who you really are. Just go out there and shine, do your best, love yourself, and love life. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope sharing was whether it's inspiring to you, whether just listening to it, it helps me to share these things with you. And I may do it again. I may not. I would love to. I will be sharing more of my videos on food and tasting and cooking. And then spring should be here in I live in the Northeast in the United States, and spring will be here in about 4 weeks or so. I can't wait because I do a garden on my deck with raised beds and I grow herbs and everything. And it just is, that's another outlet of mine. It just is my happy place. And find your happy place, go to your happy place. It really is inspiring. It is so good for you emotionally, mentally, even physically, the fresh air, everything. We need that stimulation, and life is always stimulating through the good times, the bad times, the twists and the turns. They're always going to be there. Let's handle them together. Let's get through it. Let's enjoy life. We only have one trip around the sun. Let's enjoy it. You all have a great day. Thanks for being with me. Love you all. Love myself. Let's just spread the love. Okay? Bye.